when the yarn meets the.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bia Crochet, and in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to make this ruffle shorts inspired by collage. And this is so beautiful. So you can make this short in any color combo of your choice. So I choose to make this in the same color. So all you need for this short is your yarn of number of colors you like to have this in. So this is yellow, black, and green. So you need like 250 gram to make this short. That's 150 gram or lesser for the yellow and 50 gram each for the gray and black. So this is it. You'll be needing your measuring tape, hook size of 4.0, and scissors. Then you need your elastic thread for the band. So this is all you'll be needing to make this short here. If this is what you're interested in learning how to make, please stay to the end of the video, and while doing that, please like, share, and subscribe. And also thank you for 13,000 subscribers, like 13,000 of you people. Thank you so much for always coming to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Now let's get right into class. The measurement to be considered for this short is the waist measurement. So first you're going to make a chain of your exact waist measurement. So for my waist measurement, I'm working on 27 inches. So I'm going to make a chain of exactly 27 inches. So slip knots. 1. I'm not counting, I'm just going to work in inches. So whatever waist measurement you're working on, make an exact chain of that. So now I already have my waist measurements. So I'm just going to take measurement without stretching. You should have your exact waist measurement without stretching. So this is 27 inches without stretching, and if stretched, you can stretch up to 34 inches, but we're not stretching, so we are working an exact waist measurement. So you're going to chain extra 2, 1, 2. Skip the last 2 chain you made and work into the 3rd chain with double crochet. So yarn over, go into the loop, the next loop, pull up. You have 3, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2. So you're going to make 1 double crochet into every chain until you get to the last chain. So go into every chain with 1 double crochet. Make sure it's on a straight line. I'm done making my 1 double crochet into every of the stitches or every of the chain to the end without skipping a stitch. So I'm going to fold. This is the inner part and this is the outer part. So you're going to fold on the outer parts. You're going to pick the top stitch here. Make sure it's not twisted and connect to this. Chain 2. This is it. Then connect to this also. So connect your yarn. Then chain 1. You can chain 2 if you have enough yarn tail. Chain 2. Then go back to the stitch here. Pick a strand and tie 2 times. So this is a double security, so it doesn't rip off. So now this is it. Make sure that your ring isn't twisted. So now we are switching color. So I'm getting my next color. Pull down. You're going to twist it. Then chain. Press down. Cross this over. And chain 2. Turn into the inner part and make 1 double crochet into the same stitch. Then 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 double crochets into the next. 2 double crochet into the next. 1, 2. 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So after you have 2 double crochet in a stitch, then go 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, 4. Into the next stitch, and that's 2 double crochets. 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches again. So that's interval of 5. So into every 5 stitches, you're going with 2 double crochet in a stitch. So this 3, 4. Into the 5th stitch, going with 2 double crochet in a stitch. So we are increasing the inches. We already have your waist measurement here, so now you're going to increase the hip measurement. So interval of 4 stitches, then to the 5th stitch, you're going with 2 double crochet. So you're going to repeat that to the end of this particular row. So repeat this to the end of this row into the 4 stitches, into 4 stitches. I'm back to this point. Then I'm just going to make my slip stitch. So place your slip stitch into the top stitch here, to the tiny loop here. Then slip stitch. We are switching color. You can either switch stitch. You can either slip stitch this way, or you slip stitch with your next color. The 1 double crochet. Don't pull through the old stitch. Pull through with the next color. Then slip stitch into the top loop here. Press down. Chain 1. This, then chain extra 1. So that's chain 2. Turn. So for row 2, this is what you should be having. For row 3, we are going to be making 1 double crochet straight without increasing. So which is going to be 1 double crochet into every stitch. So into the next stitch, which is this, you're going to go in with 1 double crochet. The first stitch, make a double crochet into the first stitch, make a double crochet into the next, make a double crochet into the next stitch to it. So make a double crochet into every stitch without skipping a stitch. So for this row, you're going to be ending your row into the stitch, not into this. When you're into this, then it means you're increasing. So make one double crochet into every stitch without increasing. One double crochet into every stitch without increasing. This is the last stitch, so when you have your last double crochet into this, then it means you're increasing because you have it into the first stitch. So now I'm going to slip stitch into the tiny loop. So this is it. So now I'm going to take measurement of what you're having, if it's going to stretch comfortably to the hip measurement. So I'm working on 39.5 inches as the hip measurement, and I'm going to work this to 34 inches. So if this can stretch to 34 inches, then that's fine. So this is 18. So this is 29 inches, which is 14.5 inches, then stretch to 34 inches. So this can go up until 24 inches without even stretching too much. So I'm okay with this measurement that I'm having here. So now I'm going to go into the next round with the new color, which is going to be the green. So chain, so you can either chain two and cut. It all depends on how you want it. So chain two and cut. Then go into the same stitch, pick up a strand, pull through, tie again and cut. So this will give you a smooth effect of your joining point. So now this is it. So again to turn and going with your next color. So going to the stitch with your chain three, 1, 2, 3, or chain two, depends. Going to the next stitch, which is this, with a double crochet. You're no longer increasing, so go into every stitch with a double crochet. Go into every stitch with a double crochet. So now you're going to repeat this for a total of 14 rows. So this is the fourth row, so go ahead and make extra 10 rows to it. You're going to continue going round and round, switching between your three colors, that's yellow, green and black, for a total of 14 rows. This is the fourth row. So now I have mine 14 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this is 6.5 inches long and 32 inches wide, that's 16 inches. So now what you're going to be doing now is to find the midpoint to divide the crotch area. So you're going to fold into two this way to find the midpoint. So for me, here is the midpoint. You're going to fold into your joining point. This is the joining point. So to confirm the midpoint, I'm going to take measurement on both sides. So here I'm having 8 inches, and here I'm also having 8 inches. So now then I'm also going to do this here, 8 inches here and 8 inches here. So now I'm going to go in with my next color, which is going to be black. You can indicate with your yarn if you have this. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can indicate with your yarn. So I'm just going to open this up. So now this is my midpoint. So you're going to make a chain of 15. If you are working for a large size, you can make a chain of 18 to 21. It depends on how low you want your shirt to be. So I'm going to be making a chain of 15 for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then connect to the other side. Here, this is the open up stitch. So I'm going to connect together. So now this is going to be the crotch point. I'm going to chain 2, turn, and going around. So into the next stitch, I'm going to go in with 1 double crochet. Then going 1 double crochet into every stitch until you are back to this point. And so into the same stitch where you have your chain, that's this, you're going to go in with 1 double crochet. Then go in 1 double crochet into your chain. Mine is not visible, but you're going to go into every chain with 1 double crochet, and in total you should have 15 double crochets. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the last stitch here, 1 double crochet. Then slip stitch into this. Chain 2, then cut. So now this is it. So now going with your next color, turn over and go into your next color. I'm going to be beginning from the midpoint and no longer here. So I'm going to continue going around and around for a total of 5 rows, 5 to 6 rows. So this is the second row, and I'll meet up once I have my desired number of rows. but I'll be working between 5 to 6 rows. And you're also going to repeat the same for this side. So now we are working on the tie. So continue to go around until you're okay with your lengths. For me, I'll be working on 5 to 6 rows. So we'll meet up once I have my desired row. And so into the same stitch where you have your chain, that's this, you're going to go in with one double crochet. Then go in one double crochet into your chain. Mine is not visible, but you're going to go into every chain with one double crochet, and in total you should have 15 double crochets. So this is 3, 4. Then slip stitch into this. Chain 2, then cut. So now this is it. So now going with your next color. So I'm going to continue going around and around for a total of 5 rows, 5 to 6 rows. So this is the second row, and we'll meet up once I have my desired number of rows. But I'll be working between 5 to 6 rows. And you're also going to repeat the same for this side. So now we are working on the tie. So I'm back to this point. So I'm going to slip stitch, chain 2, cut. Like I said, this is our new journey point. I'm done with this part. So I'm done with this part. I'm not going to work on this part. So all I need to do is make a single crochet decrease. Then make a single crochet. To make a single crochet, you go in directly, pull up, pull through hole. Go in directly, pull up. You have to loop, pull through hole. Then to make a single crochet decrease, you're going to go in, pull up. You're not going to pull through, go into the next stitch. Now you have 3 loop, pull through the whole 3. Then continue and make your next decrease randomly. So to make a decrease again, go into your loop, pull through, you have pull up, you have 2 loop, go into the next, repeat the same, you have 3 loop, pull through the 3. Then continue. Now I'm done with my row of single crochet. So now I'm going to begin the ruffle. So to make your ruffle, you're going to go into your stitch, chain 3, then add extra 2 double crochets into the same stitch to complete 3 double crochet in a stitch. So for this round, every stitch is going to carry 3 double crochet. So you place 3 double crochet into every stitch. Into the next stitch, 3 double crochet. So into a stitch, you place in 3 double crochet. So you go in with a round. So you go round with 3 double crochet into every stitch, and we'll meet up once I'm done. So I'm done with the first row. This is it. If you want, you can end it here, but I'll be going one more row of single crochet, and if you want, you can make one more row of double crochet, but I'll be making one row of single crochet. So into every stitch, you're going to chain 2 or chain 1, then into every stitch, go in with 2 single crochets in a stitch. So into the first stitch, one more single crochet, that's 2 single crochets, then into every other stitches, going with 2 single crochet. So instead of 3 single crochets, you're going with 2 single crochets. And if you're working on double crochet, you're going with 2 double crochets into every stitch. Go into every stitch with 2 single crochets. I will meet up once I'm done with this row. So I'm back to this point. I'm just going to slip stitch, chain 2, then cut. So now this is done. Now I'm going to work on the upper part. So this is 27 inches. So now I'm working on 27 inches as the original waist measurement, which I have here. So now I'm going to decrease to 25 inches. So I'm just going to make one row of single crochet decrease. make sure you're working on the outer part. This is the outer part and this is the inner part, so make sure you're working on the outer part. Then make one row of single crochet decrease. So to make your decrease, it's still the same way. You're going to go in, pull up, go into the next, pull up. You have 3 loop, pull through the 3. So you're going to be making your decrease randomly. Whatever you have, you're still going to be adding elastic thread. So 1 row of single crochet decrease. So be making your decrease random. Making your decrease randomly. Now this is ready, and I have 25 inches here, which is 12.5 inches. So now I'm going to repeat my ruffle on this part. You're also still working on the outer part, and it's also going to be 3 double crochet in a stitch. So every stitch will also carry 3 double crochet in a stitch. So I'll be making 2 rows of your ruffle. That's the first row of 3 double crochet in a stitch and the second row of 2 double crochet in a stitch. If you want a full ruffle, then you can make 3 double crochet into the second stitch. So that'll be 2 rows of 3 double crochet in a stitch. But I'll be making 3 double crochet into the first row, then 2 double crochets into the second row. So every stitch now will carry 3 double crochet. Chain 3 or 2, then make another row of double crochet. I'll be making 2 double crochet in a stitch. If you want, you can make 3 double crochet in a stitch. So into every stitch now I'm going to go in with 2 double crochets. So now I'm done with my ruffle. So I have my 2 row ruffle here. So now we're going to take our measurements. This will have expanded. So now these are stretched to 28 inches. It was initially 25 inches. Because of the ruffle, it has stretched to 28 inches. So now we are going to be using our elastic thread to finish this up. So you're going to pick your elastic thread and begin from anywhere. So into the black parts, I'm doubling my elastic thread. So chain 1, skip this into the next, going with, you can either make a slip stitch or a single crochet, but let's do with a single crochet. Skip this and into this, going with a single crochet. Skip this into this, going with a single crochet. A single crochet. Skip this into the next, going with a single crochet. So this is, skip this into this, going with a single crochet. So you're only going to be skipping a stitch. I'm back to the beginning point, which is here. So I'm just going to slip stitch, then chain 3, cut, go back into the stitch and tie again 2 times. Cut. So this is it. So this can stretch to 33 inches, which is 16.5 inches. And yeah, our shirt is done. So we already have our waist secured. We're going to take measurement of the hip. So the hip measurement is 35 inches and can stretch to 40 inches. Then let's take measurement of our short length. Our short length is exactly 12 inches. So yeah, this is all for this short. Thank you for watching till the end. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye.